welcome everybody. Tim Murphy with Drift Sessions here. I'm here with Bryan Sturman, and he's the driver of this beautiful blue E30 that I can already see has a little bit of battle scars to it. Bryan, tell us about yourself and where you're from and your experience.
Yeah, my name's Bryan. I'm 28. I just moved here from Washington State about 2 weeks ago. Moved to Jacksonville. I've been driving up in Seattle, up at Evergreen for 4 or 5 years now. Just some grassroots stuff, some fun, big public events and things like that. And just moved down here. Been watching the series for a while, so couldn't waste any time. Figured we'd come right out here.
Nice. So have you always been in an E30 chassis?
Always been in this chassis specifically since I started drifting. It's gone through its different phases. It used to be red and just stock bodied, but as you total it and crash it, things change. So this is how we're sitting now, and currently it is clean at the moment.
Yep. So tell us about what do you have underneath the hood and as far as suspension and angle?
Yeah, it's M52 NA. It just bolt-ons and a good tune. And I run SLR angle kit for a couple years now. It's fantastic. I love it. And other than that, that's pretty much it. It's all, stock, chassis-mounted shifter, cage, and it's just nice, solid, reliable car.
Yeah, I'm actually friends with Sean Love, SLR Racing, because he lives down by me as well. I actually have an SLR kit on my E46 that I'm building now.
Nice.
Great guy, and I had Wisefab before, so I made the crossover. I'm sure he's happy.
Right.
So how does the track feel today, and with that experience prior, how is that helping you today?
Track feels good. I definitely like this track. It's not set up to where you're going to get gapped too hard by a lot of these high horsepower cars. It's set up real well. My gearing specifically, I just stay in third. I stay matted. My wheel speed's up there, so hopefully I'll be able to hang with a lot of these guys. But after just doing this hour practice session, I'm a big fan of the track, definitely.
Okay, so you're a big fan of the track. How long have you been following Klutch Kickers?
Since it started, I'm a year and a half, roughly, I believe it started ago. And I've been watching all your guys' rounds, and moving to Florida, coming out to this event was definitely a big deciding factor as well.
Yeah, we're starting to see a lot more drifting in Florida. Florida is becoming what used to be kind of the forgotten state. It's now starting to come into it's blooming, right? As far as drifting, what driver would you say you're most excited to drive against today?
Oh man, I wouldn't say there's anyone specifically. I watch all the YouTube guys, so it'd be great to drive with some of them. No one specifically. If I can go up against any of these high horsepower cars and show that there's at least a good solid chance with what I'm running, then I'll be satisfied.
Yeah, I mean, you're not alone. We got an 8.6 down there, so you guys are kind of in the same boat. So how does that feel to have maybe a chance? You have lower horsepower cars at this track. They do pretty well, and if it rains, that's going to give you advantage as well.
I personally am not a fan of rain drifting. Even being from the Pacific Northwest, it's not fun for me. Even if it puts me at a little disadvantage in the dry, I would much rather have it dry and just send it balls to the wall as hard as you can. That's much more fulfilling for me.
Yeah, I was the same way. I didn't like to drive in the rain. I was definitely a fan of driving in the. You get the smoke, you get the whole feel of the drifting, right? So I'm with you 100%. Just a personal question: what are you running as far as rear end?
It's all just stock E30 rear end. I have weld-on adjustable camber caster plates or camber and toe alignment plates, and that's it.
All right, still on the stock LSD?
No, it's on 373 welded, open welded.
Nice. Well, we're looking forward to see this car shred out there today. You came all the way from Washington State to see you now down here in Florida. I'm assuming we're going to see more of you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm trying to make it every round I can.
Well, Bryan, thank you for your time. Good luck out there today.